So what is a frog? It's like a cigar with arms and legs. It's like a pickle. It's like a fat capsule. Kind of tapered in the front, tapered in the butt, fat middle, big old nasty gross legs. All right, let's see if we can make and rig a frog. Okay, I think that's a frog shape. And then where are the, is it, I don't know, it's got kind of a belly and then it needs to go up. Like here. And in the front too, where do the shoulders connect? Oh, it's kind of like the head. I think I need more front for the face. Let's delete that. Oops. Maybe that's a frog shape. I think once we get eyes on it, we'll see. Let's put some eyes on it. What the heck? Oh, it's because I have this. Should probably model this guy in symmetry mode. Okay, let's put this thing in symmetry mode and see if that helps us at all. Frog? Maybe? He's got kind of a nose. Oh, I don't want the eyes to do the thing. Do frogs' eyes look sideways? Yeah, they do, don't they? Hey, Cubus. How you doing? Hey, Zero. I'm just going to do shade smooth because it shouldn't have any... Frogs don't have hard edges, right? It's funny, like without the eyes, it's just a blob. And then you have the eyes, and now it's starting to look froggy. So frog leg comes out of the hip to the knee, then there's the calf, then there's the foot, right? Thigh, shin, foot. And it looks like the shin part has the strongest muscle. Like this part of the frog that we're seeing is the shin. Like the calf. That's the calf. Same here, right? It's like the thigh doesn't have that big of a muscle, but the calf is huge. Interesting. Thigh, calf, foot. I need a good view of this. This guy's got skinny legs. I mean, the hip is almost way down there at the butt. It's like the pelvis, and there's like, I mean, that makes sense, right? That's where your butt is. Your legs connect where your butt is. The butt is just the top of the legs. That might be the best view. Ugh, their feet are so gross. All right. So let's do a what? Let's do a box. So this would attach like right there. That's where the hip is, right? Like right here. And then it's got to rotate out like that. This doesn't feel right. Like, how am I going to even connect this with the rest of the leg? I feel like maybe let's model the leg straight, and then we'll bend it with some bones. Well, let's just do the like parts first, the sections. So that'll be the thigh, and then the calf, and then the foot, and then all the toes will come off of that. I love Rook's Up. I haven't heard them in a while. I think like in, I don't know, 2017, 2018, I was probably listening to these guys on loop like the whole year. Okay, so now where are the joints going to be? I think we're going to have one here, so we need some extra loops there. Some extra loops here. And some extra loops there. And some extra loops there, just so we can do the bend. So then we'll put like a joint right there, and we'll put a joint like right there. Like that's what it'll be 3 bones, right? 1, 2, 3. It's too big. It's also going the wrong way. Right, so that'll be the, like the thigh, and then the calf will bend under it going back, and then the foot will bend the other way again going forward. So we need some toes. much detail. It looks like a dude. Hey everybody, how's it going? Thumbs on the inside. Okay, so that is all going to be part of that. Oh God, should we join it? Yeah, I guess. What's the worst that could happen? Let me duplicate it first. Let me duplicate this too. Leave those. No, that's a creepy dude. He's coming for you. You're hypnotized. All right, so let's see. This. Oh, I want this all to be one object so I can just select it all at once, but. It's probably fine. You know what I could do? I mean, instead of doing this as one mesh, I could keep it separate, like this. And then just parent it to this. Like that. And then do another mirror modifier on this. And now I can rotate it in a nice way. All right, let's do a armature and then that way we can just like start messing with the legs and see how they move. And see if we can get it to bend right before I go any further with this technique. So this is a frog. We'll call this the body. Let's save this whole thing too, by the way. What the heck is this? Oh, that's a duplicate, right? Eyes. And should I put these in another collection? Just hide that. Okay. Delete that. Let me try that again. No. No. Okay. Okay, so this, let's start naming these bones. This is going to be actually, gosh, let me redo this. Can I extrude this way? I can. Okay, so this is going to be the root. Nope, that's the pose, right? The armature. This is the root. This is the tail. This is the good old face bone, head, let's call it. Why is this one disconnected? Oh, interesting. Okay. And then from the tail, we go hip. And this is the hip left, right? And then the thigh left, and then the calf left, and then the foot left. Okay. Okay, then we have to do symmetrize. Here we go. Then we do parenting. So we'll take you. Where's my armature? And we connect it to you. Gosh, the way I have this is like different objects. Does this work? Do I need like a different skeleton for each body part? I mean, do I even need this this hip bone? I wonder. Can I just Huh. Well, let's leave it. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm doing. So we'll parent that with... Oh, do you do it the other way around? That gets parented to... Like, if I don't do this and this, do I have to parent them both? That, and that. Nope, that, and that, and that, and that. I'll get parented to that. Right? Let's just do with empty groups and see what we get. Look at that. We got foot groups. Okay. And we got groups. All right, so this is okay. I think it's okay. I don't know if it's a frog, man. Could be. Could be the beginnings of a frog. I mean, yeah, it's a frog, I guess. I'm trying, and it's yeah, it looks froggy enough. It's gonna be some kind of if it ends up looking derpy and weird, that's fine. It's a mutant frog. This is like a horror game. Let's make it a weird looking frog. It's fine. Right now I'm trying to just get the bones to do their thing, and I am not what you would call a expert at this. This is probably my fourth rig I've ever done in my life, Armature, whatever they're called, and I basically don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the weights myself because like I said, I'm not sure what I'm doing, and I don't think it's gonna be too hard if I can just select the damn thing. So like this, I just want to connect that. That's gonna be, let me look at the vertex groups. So this vertex group is the foot left, right? So that's just gonna be all of these and all of these. And like all of those, right? Assign. And if we look at the weight paint, should look okay. See, that's fine. It's probably fine. It's fine-ish. Actually, now that I'm doing it, it should probably be like all of this. should be assigned there. And then all of, let me see, this, all of that. That should be assigned to calf, right? See? It's not so bad. It's not so bad, I think. And then all of this should be assigned to thigh. Maybe even more than that. Maybe less than that. Deselect. I'm an armature amateur, yeah. Automatic weights are normally good enough. Try parenting with automatic weights. I'm just a little worried that it's gonna, like, I guess it couldn't hurt. I guess it couldn't hurt. I would just redo the last 5 minutes of work again, right? If I needed to. Now, how come I can't go into weight paint mode? So this didn't assign anything. The heck? Where the heck is this? Oh, that's the body. Yeah, it's just all wrong. It's all goofy and messed up. Select the armature and hit Control Tab. Okay. But it's only, I've got these as separate objects, so it's only showing me one of the objects. I mean, maybe I should join the legs to the body and the eyes as well, but yeah, I mean, I'll move them. I don't think it's going to work. Oh, it did work. Kinda. So that would bend like that, and this is going to bend like that. Oh, look at that. He's kind of froggy. I think the... Okay, so I've got the proportions wrong. The thigh should be much shorter. And the foot should be much longer. But the bend is working okay. I mean, that looks like a pretty convincing bend right there. See that? Where they're overlapping? That looks actually pretty realistic. See that? That's pretty good. How come it looks like the weights are okay, but like when I go into now control isn't doing anything? Control Tab is just switching between those modes now. Like there's no weights assigned to the leg down here. Oh, because I've got this. This is just looking at the thigh. That's why. And there's the calf, and there's the foot. Okay. Yeah, the automatic weights look actually like they're okay. 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 So I just need to change the proportions of this. I need to make the foot much longer and the thigh shorter. Whoa. Whoa. All right, let's try. Oh, and then I need to move the bones. I need to move the bones. Because now the bones are in the wrong spots. Did I move the bones in edit mode? Dang it. No. Why do the bones look like that? Even if I... Oh, I guess I did move them in edit mode, didn't I? What am I even looking at? What object am I connected to right now? Here's the armature. There's edit mode. Okay. I didn't move them in edit mode. So let's put that back there. And then move this back here. And then move this back here. It's better. I think the thigh could still be shorter. And the foot could still be longer. Legs. Fucking fuck. You have to go into, like, you have to go into object mode, then select the leg, then go into edit mode. What a pain in the ass. They need to be jiggle boned. Oh, maybe, maybe, yeah. Maybe we will. So we're just gonna make the foot longer, and then make the thigh part shorter. And then we need to move the bones again. So back into object mode, select the armature, then back into edit mode. Now the arm, the foot is way too long now. Okay, we're getting closer. Should the thigh have been longer? It's about the same, right? The calf and the thigh are about the same. So the thigh and then the calf, about the same, but the calf is a little longer. So maybe what I had before wasn't too bad. We'll just lengthen the calf a little bit again, like that. And then shorten the foot a little bit. And then do the bones again. That one's okay. All right, that is looking pretty good. I like that. Okay, how do I symmetrize? If I symmetrize the armature, does it do the pose as well? Like I know I can symmetrize the skeleton, but can I do it with the pose? Like how do I make the right side be the same as the left side? Oh, some very sexy legs. We want some sexy legs. I mean, if you don't have sexy legs, what are you going to do? Ryuk, I don't know what a meta rig is. I probably sounds like I could benefit from using a meta rig. What I want to know right now is there any way to copy the pose on these bones over to those bones? Is there such a thing? Do I put a mirror modifier on the pose? Can't do that. It looks like you can't put modifiers on armatures because they're already a modifier. So like, hey Lupo, there is a symmetry option. Where did you get your sheep models for the sheep game? On the viewport top right. Okay. So I have to do this while I'm posing it, right? What the heck? Oh, I need to resymmetrize the bones as well. There we go. Sweet. Sweet. Thank you. All right. So we've got back legs. Now we need... Oh, look at this guy. He looks like a frog. I wish I had IK on him now so I could just grab his legs and like move him around and wiggle him, but I don't need any of that. I just need like a couple of poses and some animation. Yeah, I don't think I need anything else. Maybe I'll do a pose where his legs are like stretched out straight and like you're holding him, and I'll make those wiggle bones so that his legs like flop around while you're carrying him around. All right, let's do front legs. Front legs look more normal. There's a shoulder, upper arm, lower arm, and hand and fingers. And it's just got 3 fingers. Is that right? Did I do too many toes on this damn frog? Looks like I did. They just have 3 toes, man. Okay. So front legs are just, and they're much shorter. This is like half the length of the thigh, right? So shoulder to upper arm, lower arm. It's like Popeye forearms. And then small little hand and 3 toes. Yeah, we're not going to see this guy up that close, so it's fine. We'll just do the 3. Not interested in realism at all. Cylinder. right? So we'll make the arm about half that. It's going to be like right there, right? Something like that. And then this one's just a little bit longer. And then we can copy all of that. How do I do that? Let's see. Doot, 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 doot. Doot, doot, doot. Looks like the feet are about the same size, right? Both the front feet and the back feet. So we'll just leave it like that. Oh no, what have I done? Okay. All right, and then I want to add like 2 there, 2 there, and then we're going to add a bunch here and a bunch here. And then this we can shrink like that. And then we'll take this and do that. Okay. Arms. And we'll join those. And then we'll do a mirror modifier on you. Search mirror. Like that. And shade smooth. Where did my freaking feet go? Where did the feet go? There they are. It's weird. Why'd they move? I don't care. I mean, I care a little because I don't want to do it again, but also I don't want to waste any time figuring it out. Right? It's like he's trying to hypnotize us. Okay. Bones. Need more bones. Is that where the shoulder is? Yeah, like right behind the eye, just under the chin. Cool. All right. Bones. Go into edit mode, and I should just be able to add, like, yeah, another bone, right? And we'll just put it right there. Simples. Should it be maybe connected like that? Probably, yeah. All right, so this is what we'll call this shoulder L, and then why isn't that connected? Oh man. And then this will be arm L, and then whoops, forearm L. Okay. Then we need to symmetrize again. Symmetrize again. And then reparent it all. So you and you and you. You and you. And you. And you. And you. Why? There. Parent with automatic weights. Boink. Okay. Then back into pose mode. Nothing's happening. Why can't I go into weight paint mode? Oh, I didn't parent this to the armature. That's why. Arms. Okay. This needs to get parented, right? With automatic weights. Okay. What? Why is that so bad? There's arm left. That looks fine. And forearm left. That looks fine. And, oh, is it not including all the fingers and toes and everything? It's sure not. It doesn't look like it is. All that. should all be assigned to forearm. Why is it doing that? It's so weird. Why is it doing that? Like that forearm left should include this. Oops. Right? It should include all of this. Assign. Now it does, but it's still all weird. It must be in some other group as well. That's what it is. It's in some other group as well. Maybe it's in the foot or something. Yeah, there it is. So we want to remove it from all the other groups. The heck is going on with that? Oh, that one too? What is going on? Okay, arms, groups, edit mode. All this shit should not be in foot. Should not be in root, should not be in head, should not be in tail, should not be in hip. Should not be in thigh, should not be in calf, should not be in hip, or thigh, or calf, or foot. It's just shoulder, arm, forearm. What mode am I in? Okay, that looks better. So then this would go like, ooh, I need to connect the eyes, disconnect the eyes. So the whole eye should also only be in head. So we're going to remove it from here, and here, and here, and here, here, and here, and here, and here, and here. Okay, so I think it's going to go something like that, and then like that, like that, like that. That's not so bad. It's not so bad. And then we can wiggle the head. Mm, 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 mm. And can we wiggle the tailbone? Yeah. I think we could do a hop. Oh, maybe I don't want these connected to the body. So like the body group should not be connected to any of the legs, I think. Nope, nope, nope. We want to remove it from the hip, the thigh, the calf, the foot, the hip. See, this is why I'm thinking like it would have been easier just to do the weight painting manually, because I'm just doing the opposite right now. I mean, it got us close, but, you know, what a pain. Okay, I think we could call this like the default pose. So let's get our animation editor up. All right, that's our default pose. And then I want another one. Why did I not name that correctly? Okay, so then this one will be our carry pose. And the carry pose is just going to be something where everything's just stretched out. So let's see. Okay, so we got a default pose, and we got a being carried around pose. On our frog. Let's see if he can import into Godot. And then we'll think about doing some light texturing on him. I'm thinking we're going to make him a rigid body because we want him to, we want to be able to throw him. So frog. and then frog, and frog, and collision shape, and a sphere. There he is. Maybe box. Let's do box. All right, there's our frog collision. Okay. And then let's look at these. There should be an animation player. There is. And we can do the carry animation. Look at that. He's being carried around. And we can do the default animation, which is just him sitting there in the box. Carry. Default. He's being carried. Default. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Things are going great. Frog needs to be in the interactable collision group. He's going to need a script. He's going to need func get interactions. And he's going to need func get actions. This will just return empty arrays for now. Here, this will, let's return, return get grab action. So you can pick him up. Oh, and this should actually just return get throw and get drop. Simple. So you can grab him, you can throw him, you can put him down. Func ready. We're gonna do. You know what I should do? Man, I don't know. I should probably do it like an animation tree or something. Like a blend tree. Yeah, probably do that. Let's just go ahead and fucking set that up. God, what a fucking... Oh, I'll be right back. I need to get some coffee and lower my anger level. I'll be right back. Swearing Johnson's getting too real. Like, John, why are you angry all the time? Why are you so mad? Oh, I just work best. I'm most productive when I'm angry. Wow. Well, that's amazing. I mean, you're a game developer, so you're like you're super productive. What's your secret? I'm always angry. How do you make yourself mad? I'm always mad. I'm not. I'm actually not upset. I just I'm a little frustrated because I'm doing things that I don't know how to do very well. And it's frustrating when you don't know how to do something very well. And it feels like walking through mud, you know, and like you're just dragging everything, and everything feels so heavy. And I know this is one of those things. And look at, I didn't rename the, this is like, oh no, these are the empties or that other collection that I didn't want to bring in. How do I do that? Is there a way to just say only bring in one collection? Punctual lights. Oh, how do I ignore a collection? No, no. No. Yes. No. Blender. Nodes. Ah, visible all. Renderable. Active collection. What does this mean? Look at that. They went away. Okay. I don't care what it means. It's just that it fixed the problem. How does it know which collection is active? I don't know. There's no documentation. All right. Animation tree. Let me see if I remember how this works. Animation tree, you need to configure it with a animation player first, which is going to be this one inside the frog. Boink. And then you need to add a root node, which will just be a blend tree. And then we have our output. We need to add a animation, and we need to add a animation. And this will be default. And this will be carry. These are just names, but you actually need to pick the animation. So that'll be default, and that'll be carry. And then there needs to be something in between here. Is it a transition? No. Is it a blend tree? No. Is it? Maybe it is. No. There's like a way to like... No. It's blend 2. Okay. And then you do this. There's like a mixer, right, where you can set the number of inputs there are and you connect them all, and then depending on which one you pick, it does the thing. So I can connect this to one shot. That's not it. I swear I did this on another thing. Where did I do this? Is it? I don't think so. I don't know. There's documentation for this. There's a whole Godot tutorial that I was following. So let's just go look there and see if we can find it. Animation. See, I was here before. Creating a tree. So you connect the animation to the output, but then there's blend 2 and blend 3. In shot, time seek, time scale, blend space. Maybe it was blend 2. Oh, no. It was transition is what it was. It was transition. And then see, you can set all the different states that it transitions to. And then that should just go to output. So this should just go to... I can't even pick it here. So transition. Why can't I put transition? Transition, I say. There it is. And then can I don't understand. Why does this transition have many? Oh, that's a blend. Yeah, see, they've got all these inputs on transition, and I don't. There's got to be a way to add those nodes, right? Ah, here we go. Okay, that's what I wanted. So state 0, state 1, and then output, right? And then we can just call this the default state and the carry state. And then we should be able to look at our guy and then do see, then he goes to that, or he goes to that. And there should be a transition time, a crossfade time, so we can make it like 1 second. And then do it again. So we'll switch to default. And we'll switch to carry. See? See? We get a blend tree going. Okay. Simple one, but it works. You throw him and he drops to the ground. He goes into that. Or if you're carrying him, he goes into that. All right. So then we just need to do animation tree set something or maybe it's, how do you do this? Like we want to change this value, right? Or set this value. Is it set param? Param. State. Oh, God. Controlling from code. Parameters. Right. Set. It's just set. Okay. So I just want to do set that to default. And then here, call this grab action. And we'll do grab act dot callback equals grab. I need to look up what's in the default action because we're going to override it. We want to do these things. We want to do those things. Can I just do... Maybe I can just do action.grab self. Does that work? That should work. And then I can also do this. But we're going to play the carry animation. And then both of these need to have a callback as well. Throw act, drop act. I wonder if there's a simpler way to do this. I think there is, actually. Yeah, there is a simpler way to do this. Hold on. I can use signals instead. So we're going to connect global player the player might not exist at this point in the setup. No, the player will exist at this point because the frog never spawns in at the beginning of the game. So we can do player carried connect on carried and global player dropped connect on dropped. And then do on carried object, which is just going to be me. We'll do that. And on dropped, again, like this. Default. Sweet. That should take care of that. Okay, so I think this should allow us to pick up the frog, show the appropriate animation when he's carried or dropped, throw him, and drop him. So let's do a little bit of texturing real quick, and then we'll try to add him to the game. How's this looking so far? That's actually pretty good. Okay. That's actually pretty good. Okay, let's take this. That's, whoops, turn that off. That's the body. You want to wishlist it? I mean, that's awesome. I don't have one yet. I'm still building this demo. I think the demo I'll have ready soonish. I am thinking though it does need a Steam page. Like I wasn't as excited about it as I am when I started it. I started this 7 weeks ago, and at first I was like, oh, I'll just throw it up on itch and see, but now I'm getting a little excited because of, like I said, some people played it last night and they loved it, and I don't know, maybe I should just spend the $100 and get a Steam page up. I feel like Schedule 1 vibes. That's interesting. I haven't played that one yet. I've been playing Peak, which is a lot of fun. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to think about that. I feel like Steam is like making more money off of me from Steam fees, $100 at a time rather than games. All right, so that's the body. This is legs and hands. Okay, that's legs and hands. And this is arms. Oops. That's arms. And then this must be eye. Yeah, that's eye. Okay, so these actually aren't too bad. So let's do, let's see, which end's the top? That's the top. And then which end's the front? That's the front. Okay, so let's do like that. And that's the body. And then I think all the leg stuff. What is this? That's just the hand. And what is this? Finger. Okay. All the crosses here are just the fingers. So those are fingies. All the fingies can be exactly the same. like that. So that's hand and fingies. And then what is this? This is what? The back of the leg. And this is the leg itself. And what is this? That's the back. The middle. Dang. Squashed. And then this side is the top. That's the bottom. Okay. So let's take all this and unwrap it again. Nope. 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 Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, Lordy. Do I need to put a seam in? Like, why is this so squashed down there? Probably it wants a seam. Like if I did that. I mean, that's not the worst thing I've ever seen. That's the top. Or is that the bottom? Is this the top? It's like, oh, I see. This is the side, right? This is the top. And it goes around. Maybe I want to move the seam. Let's just do that. Let's do clear seam. Let's put the seam here on the bottom. On the bottom, I say. Let's turn off the X-ray. That one. Okay, so then that should be the top. Yeah. Okay, that works. I think that works. So that'll be like the leg and the hand and the fingies. Like that. What part of the fingy is this? It doesn't matter. I'm not going to texture those separately. Although, I mean, maybe my palm would look neat if it was a different color. Even though I don't think you're ever going to see it. But we can rotate this so that it's down. So we know, like, that part's the palm. Right? The underside. And then that's the underside. Yeah. And then that is this is like this, the top. And then the outside edges here are the underside of the arm. So that's the arm. Fit that in there somewhere. And then what is this thing? This is eyeball. Eyeball doesn't need to be that big, I think. And then this is going to be the pupil. Yeah. This is the back of the eye. This is the pupil. Okay. Put that in there somewhere. And then this, oh, we need to do the same thing with this guy. So, no, edge, mark seam, unwrap. How come that one doesn't look the same as this one? better. So that's the arm. And then this would be the hand. And these would be the fingers. Okay, so arms and legs right here. This bit I don't really care about, I don't think, but it's fine. We'll just leave it. Okay, so that's arms and legs. This is body. Maybe if we rotate that, and then this is eyeball. And we shrink this. So close to getting everything in there. What is this? The fuck is that? The hell is that? Is it part of the butt? What is even that? It's something in here? Oh, it's like the front of the hand. Okay, so that's like the front of the arm. That and that can go in there. So that's like the ends of the arms. I just don't know why this is so different than this one. Maybe because, oops. Maybe because these should all, this face, maybe those should all be just merged. Let's clear the seam and merge at center. And do the same thing with the back. And then take this and unwrap it again. Yeah, that looks fine. It's fine. Back of the arm, front of the arm, top of the arm. Well, that's going to go there. This is the body. We can shrink this way a little bit. Scooch you. Scooch you. Eyeball we can make a bit bigger. Because the eyes are the window to a frog's soul, as everyone knows. And I'm mostly just going to do solid colors, so I don't care too much about stretching or anything like that. We may do some normal mapping to have some warts on him, but that's it. Okay. UV map. So frog, UV. Ooh, I almost hit that by accident. Export UV layout. We're going to call this frog UV layout. And we're going to make it a pretty low res texture. Oh, excuse me. I think I'm going to make it look more normal. I mean, that's the last thing on my to-do list, actually. I need to write that down because it's in my head. Make it look like an office. Because what I want to do is part of the jump scare that I want to do is I want to have it flash the dungeon during the jump scare. And then also, like, not periodically, but at random moments, I want to, like, at specific random moments, I want it to have, like, little flashes of dungeon, like you're losing your mind or something and you're seeing, like, reality shifting. Yeah. So, yes. But I don't know. If it turns out that that's taking me like too long, maybe I won't. Like, I think it's actually pretty cool the way it is. And depending on the intro story, you could just say, yeah, I'm working in that new building, you know, and it shows the outside of the building and there's gargoyles on it and stuff. And then it shows you, like, with HR and shows you the elevator maybe. Like, I don't know, I'm thinking like a comic book style intro with dialogue. And then fade from black into the elevator, and then you step out into the basement, and it doesn't seem out of place based on the intro that you've already seen. It could look like a dungeon. But I want to try the other way first and just see. I do like the whole idea of it becoming more and more of a dungeon as you play the game. And that's something we can tease in the demo and in the demo trailer to get wish lists from people. I'm going to change this to be like default pose. Do that, and then this can be default pose, and this is going to be carry pose. Now my code is self-documenting. And if I ever need to do these poses someplace else, I can just call it like this one. I've called it twice. Textures, new file, 256, save, frog, PNG, open, frog, UV layout, copy. Let's do that and that and that and that. Okay, so there's our UV layout. We're going to lock that so we don't accidentally draw on it. And then we can just start coloring things in. So we'll start with this green for the frog. And then we'll do like a lighter green for the bottom of the frog. Something like that. And then a lighter green for the bottom of the arms. Like that. And a lighter green for the bottom of the legs. And the bottom of the fingy and the other fingies. And then what was this? The hand. We can do the palm. Something like that. And then what is this? Oh, this is eyeball. So then eyeball will make white with a like dark blue pupil. Something like that. All right, there's our texture map. Let's save that, and then let's load it in here on our material. So I'm going to delete all of these materials. We're going to change this to frog material. Actually, yeah, I think, well, let's see. If I go into, and then this will be frog material, and then this will be frog material, and this will be frog material. Like that. We can purge the unused material. Delete. And then this just becomes the image texture, which is going to be our frog texture. Doink. There he is. I did the eyes on the wrong side. Eyes are up here. Groovy. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Looks pretty good. Oh, interesting. The thigh part, we don't want the thigh part to be lighter on the bottom. I mean, maybe it's cool. I've got them backwards on the body. I was talking to somebody last night, and they were just like, how do you do textures and make them look so good? I'm like, you should see the way I do it. It's ridiculous. There's basically almost no skill involved at all. You might be overthinking it. But I guess, I mean, there is some. Like, how do you know if something's good enough? There we go. Okay, cool. So now we can actually do, like, we can do normal map as well. Let me do frog normal. Let me open up frog. Otherwise I'm going to get confused. So there's frog. Here's frog normal. Let's delete all of this. Look at this. Give me a medium gray, please. And then, where was the top? The top of the frog is on the right side. Okay, so over here we can just do like some bumps. Do like, Actually, on the whole body, we can just do some bumps like that. And then let's make a normal map. So I have a plugin for Sprite that does this called Normal Tools, and you can do generate normal map. Boink, done. And then we can just save that. And then over here on the same material, we just do normal map. And then image texture. And we open our frog normal. Like that. And we get bumps. He should be a shiny frog, right? Let's make him kind of shiny. And save that. And go back to Godot and see what we got. Look at that. We got a bumpy, shiny, froggy green boy. And you see that the UVs are mirrored. So we're getting this mirror thing. I kind of want to break that mirror on the UV. I think the only way to do that is to apply the mirror modifier. I'm just going to leave it, and then let's see if we can do like something so that it looks less mirrory. Oh, I didn't want to mirror the normal map. I just want to generate a normal map. Did it do it? Oh, it just replaced the one that was there. That's cool. Like that. That looks fine. That looks fine. What is this center? Am I not getting anything? So you've got 1, 2, 3, and then this like triangle. I think that's this section here, this triangle. I had some smaller ones, so I can just sprinkle them around. Still not getting anything right down the center line, which is weird. I guess the center line would be this. Wouldn't it? There we go. Okay, that's going to do it. That's fine. Now we need to put them in the box. Now we need to put them in the box. So when you open the box, when you get a box delivered to you, there's nothing actually in it. I don't want to simulate all the physics and everything of having something actually in the box, and then you open the box, things are going to collide and fly through the air, and it's going to be terrible. So what I want to happen is when you get a box, it's going to have something in it. And then when you open it, the thing will pop out. So we need contents. Like that. And then we can actually just load the frog, I think. Yeah, we can just load a packed scene for the frog. And then when you open it, we will spawn the contents. So we will do object equals contents dot instantiate, and then we will add it to the stage at our current X transform, right? I want to put it at this transform, actually. So we'll do that, and then do this again. So it'll be in the box. And then in our mail manager, when we spawn that final box, I'm working on just the demo, so I know exactly what I'm doing. I can just hard code things, was what I mean. I don't know what I'm doing. This will be frog, like that. Let's run it and see if it works. It's not going to work. How could it work? How could it possibly work? Let's answer that so it doesn't keep beeping at us. All right, so we've received 2 pieces of mail, 3rd piece of mail, 4th piece of mail. The 5th one, I think, should be the box. Let's get this out of the way. Nope. The next one should be the box. There's our box. Okay. So I've got a box. There's nothing in it. It needs to go to the laboratory. If I open it, it should spawn the frog. Whoa. Oh my god.